Hey everybody, this is Jennifer. I just wanted to show you this page I found. I was basically trying to find a way to date vintage labels on clothes because I have a lot of trouble dating my clothes, and I think it would be helpful to have that information when trying to sell it. So I looked up the United States Patent and Trademark Office, and what I found was this page. You want to Google Trademark Electronic Search System, TESS. You click on that, and then you go to the basic word mark search for a new user, because that is the simplest way to do it. That brings you to this page. You don't have to pay attention to anything here except the search term. So if you have a Pendleton and you want to know approximately like when it was made, you just type in Pendleton. And that brings you to this page, which is a list of all the trademarks that Pendleton has registered. So if the very first page is the newer items and the last page would be the oldest items, so in general. So if you go to the first one, you can see the filing date is here. Like, these are the dates that jump out at you. So the filing date is 2013. It was published in 2015. But you know, when I was reading through, I think the date you need to look at is the first use in commerce. So if you go to the goods and services, which explains, you know, what they're using the Pendleton wool denim label for, at the very end it says first use in commerce, and here's the date, 2014. So I'm assuming this was, if you see this label, this was not out there before 2014. I could be wrong, but if I am, you know, please make a comment below and let me know. But I'm pretty sure, like, this would be the date to look at. So if we go back and we go to the very last page, and we go to the last Pendleton right here. Now there's the old Pendleton. So the filing date for this was 1947, and it is expired. This is no longer active. But here's some good information though. It was filed in 1947, but it says over here first use in commerce 1910, because I don't think they were very strict with registering early on. So some of these trademarks were in use long before they were registered, I believe. But if you look down here too, you're going to see a renewal date. So even if it doesn't say when it expired, you at least get some idea about, look, it was renewed in 1969. So this thing was still active and going in 1969. So that gives you quite a bit of information, which, you know, would be great to have. So if we go back, we'll do one more. Let's do another easy one, Woolrich. Oops. Okay, then the first page, you'll go to the very first one, and this was only just filed. Look at that. It was filed in February 4th of 2016, and there is no commerce date up here, so this is brand new. And then if you go to the last page, you know, say you have an old Woolrich, right? You're looking at, all it says is Woolrich. You could tell by the script writing it's old. You're going to have to do some looking, because you can see there's a couple here that just say Woolrich. So just go to the last page, click on one, and say, oh, there it is. That's the one I have. So you look at the filing date, it says 1947. But if you look at the first use in commerce, it says 1929. So, you know, again, I think it's the 1929 you have to look at, but I'm not sure. You might have to do more research with that. But you could see its second renewal was in 1989. And this is no longer active, but unfortunately it does not give a date of when it ended. Now what I have right now is a blazer that says Woolrich Woman, and I had no idea like when it was made. So all I say is vintage is because I have no idea. But if I look at this, the filing date is 1980, and the first use in commerce, 1980. So, you know, there's no guesswork there. It's 1980. So you know that Woolrich blazer that I have, it was not made before 1980. So, you know, at least it gives me something to work with. It is no longer active, but it does give a cancellation date. So that Woolwich Blazer was made between 1980 and 2003, and hopefully when I get a little better with the clothes, I'll be able to tell by the look of it to give me even a better idea of what's, if it was a 1980 blazer. So, and right here, wait, no, there was none. Okay, well that's all I have right now, and I hope you find this information helpful, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.